What's up? Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're back. It's Monday. Means we are playing TaleSpire some more. We're gonna be finishing up. Well, not really. The dungeon itself. We're gonna be finishing up the dungeon that is the Tomb of Horrors tonight. In all likelihood, unless something horrible happens. Which, if anyone tuned in Saturday, you saw the mess that was. Good lord. Not since the early days of streaming Skyrim had I encountered so many technical difficulties. Swear to God. Anyway, we're not playing Skyrim tonight. We're playing TaleSpire. So, TaleSpire has been pretty on good behavior in its tenure here on my channel. So, I don't think we're gonna have any issues. Famous last words. Welcome tonight. As I said, we're gonna be working a little bit more on the Tomb of Horrors. Last week we did the Pillar Room, the Temple of Pillars. What is it called? Officially, it is called. No, it's room 28. What is it? 25. Room 25 is the Pillared Throne Room. So I was close. Pillared Throne Room, and we got all the little rooms adjacent to it. This is the Tomb of Hopelessness, I believe is what it's called. It's a really fitting name. Chamber of Hopelessness is what it's called. So that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Why isn't any music playing? What is going on here? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. No. Hold on. Wizard Smoke. Boom. And apply to the game board. There, now. Now it will start up whenever I open this. Perfect, that's what I want. Okay, now we're good. Now we can start. But yes, we did the Pillared Throne Room last week. It took all day, all stream. Not all day, well, all stream. Because of all these pillars, and these walls are a little tricky. Not terrible, but you know, a little. They have their little foibles. Today we're working on the Valves of Mithril, and what is the other one? The False Treasure Room. Ooh, nice. The Valves of Mithril. That's a cool name. It's basically a pair of giant doors that branch off of the secret door located here. Let me get back into build mode and turn on my tools. There we go. So this secret door actually has to go up. We have the stairs going down, and I think we might just relegate it down to 5 feet wide. I think. That's my thinking. Just to make it a little extra creepy. OET, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in, and welcome to the stream. We are continuing to build the Tomb of Horrors. Let me see what I have as far as my... Oh, I didn't create one. Oh, good. Then I can just do one here. I think I'm gonna actually have to scooch it up. Scooch it up. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Just so that it's in line with that. And let me steal one of those. Ha 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 ha. There we go. And plop it there. Alright, so it's a little... Oh, that's a little off. Aha. Aha. Okay, cool. So now we have to delicately knock out a section of this wall using the just love killing players, hey? Sweet. Yeah, that's what this dungeon's all about. It's about killing player characters. It is... Oh, and you can see the stairs through there. Alright, tell you what, we're gonna sink it down half a step. That way you can't see the stairs. Haha! And I don't think we lose anything there, so that's fine. It might actually also help us. So let's Yeah, there's the seam right there. Okay, so if we are careful, we might be able to... Ah, ha ha ha! There it is. That's all we wanted. Perfect. And now we can toggle the visibility of that. And it looks kind of neat. We might have to make the ceiling a little tall in this... Well, the stairs are going to go up, so that's perfectly fine that the doorway is that tall. That actually works to our favor. But yeah, there we go. There's our secret door and the stairs that are going to lead up into bad things. More bad things. It's really all there is in the Tomb of Horrors. Just horrible, horrible, bad things. Cool. So for the hide volumes might trip you up. The volume only toggles visibility. The block will still be there. You need to remove it to have players move past it. Oh, so I see. Gotcha. So we'll just have to just go in and delete them as we run it, which is fine. All right, cool. And as long as we don't put anything else in that space, we're in good shape. So let's see. Let's get out of DM view, back into build node. So we have our flashlight, and we want to go back to Castle Ruins, and we're gonna try and shore up the wall here, so that there's not a gap. And I think that should do it. Yeah, because that's perfect. Cool. And it goes 20 feet to the Valves of Mithril, which is a huge door, a huge imposing door. Okay, cool. And what's that area? 28 right next to it? 28 is the Wondrous Foyer. The Wondrous Foyer. The narrow passage behind the throne leads to a 10-foot wide landing and a series of steps which become wider to the south as they ascend. Oh, so they're going up still. Okay, fine. The walls of the area ahead are untarnished and gleaming copper panels set between rare woods inlaid with ivory. Ooh. The ceiling is silver, formed so as to reflect and amplify light into the place. The chamber widens to the south, where a set of gently sloping steps lead upward. Okay. The 6 steps from nearest to farthest are made of ivory, pink marble, lapis, black marble, good band, yellow serpentine, and malachite. Okay, interesting. Upon the black marble step is a large cylindrical key of bronze, hereafter called the Second Key. For all to behold, it has an antipathy/sympathy spell cast upon it that repels humanoids, the antipathy effect. The save DC is 17, if anyone was interested in that. At the head of the steps are a pair of huge doors. Okay. So maybe the doors that I was planning on using aren't going to be big enough. Or actually, no, they will. The way they have them illustrated in the map, they'll be fine. All right. It's just that the stairs go up and they're wide, but the door is in the center of that. It's like 30 feet wide at the top, but the door is at the center 10. So it'll still work. It'll still work out, I think. So let's do this. Let's just use this as a base. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe we don't use that as a base. Maybe we use this and one of these. Or just 3 of those. Whatever you want to do. Yeah, that works. So that is 10, 20. That's all the further we really have to go there for that particular part. And now we're going to build the steps. So we'll get the stair block. And it's going to go there, and then there, and then there, and then one right there. Cool. Is that too high? Maybe, because it has to join up with this. And the stairs continue to go up. Or are these supposed to be stairs? They're not shown as stairs in the on the map. Ugh. This is going to be tricky. Getting these two parts that we've built to line up. Ooh, this is going to be a little tricky. All right. So maybe we do have it come up. We can since this isn't really set in stone, we can have these part of this be stairs, and then it levels out at the level that we need. Like if it has to come up 5 feet, then it'll come up 5 feet. If it needs to be 10, we can have it come up 10. If it needs to go down 10 or 5 feet, we can even have it do that. But aside from that, we could probably go down 10 too, but I don't want to get too crazy. So for now, let's just delineate what this is, because the big stairs that widen, those go up too. So maybe we should let's start at the top, and we'll try and meet it up with this. So this door, or this passage, leads to what looks like a one-way secret door. And that's in room 30, which is the false treasure room. Let me see. 31 is the one-way door. All right. Okay. I have to look in the older source to see what this D means on 30. 30 D is it will require 3 persons of 16 or better strength to move any of the iron statues. This one hides a ring pull which will raise a small plug of stone and enable the party to enter a small chute which takes them 10 feet down to the corridor west. Okay, cool. So that is 10 feet below what below this is 10 feet below the room adjacent. This is 10 feet below. So I'm gonna sneeze. Wait. Whew. There we go. Oh god. Oh, I'm dying. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm fine. So this room is 10, 20, 30, 50 by 40. And it is 10 feet up from this. So it's literally sitting atop these walls. And there's a chute that leads down. Okay. How do we do a chute? I guess that we can just... Yeah, okay, here we go. We can just do this. We'll come in... Let's bring our grid up. There we go. Come in 5 feet. Like that. There we go. And we'll use more of this, I think. And it's a one-way secret door. Interesting. So there's just going to be a door here too? So we need to come in another 5 feet for overlap? I think so. Alright. The 10-foot chute that leads down. And there's going to be a one-way secret door. So I guess we just make it look like the rest of that. That way, if you're coming from this way, it just looks like a wall. This whole thing looks like a dead end. But there's a secret door here, and there's a secret door here. In fact, you know what? Oops. Let's go ahead and use the two panel wide one. Just because it makes more sense. Cool. And you know what? We can replace that with this guy. There we go. All right. Do we have a... Oh, we just have the one by one. That's fine. Do that, and then we'll just continue to fill that up. All right, so there's the chute that leads 10 feet from the room above. The room above How are we gonna do? I gotta see what it's described as. It's a false treasure room. This imposing chamber has a silvered ceiling, just as the foyer has. So it is brightly illuminated by reflected light. The walls are of ivory with gold inlaid. The floor is polished agate. In each corner stands a statue of black iron, easily 9 feet tall. We actually have something for that. Cool. To that to the northeast stands with a sawtoothed, two-handed sword raised to strike. That to the northwest, a huge spike-ended mace. To the southeast, the sculpture holds a wickedly spiked morning star. And the one to the southwest has a Voulge. I never know how to pronounce Voulge. Voulge? Vogue. Come on, Vogue. Near the center of the room is a large bronze urn, filigreed in gold. A thin stream of smoke issues from a tiny vent in its brass topper. On the southern wall stands a granite sarcophagus that appears to be damaged. Flanking the sarcophagus are 2 large iron chests. Okay, we can do most of this. We can't do sarcophagi standing on end yet. Hopefully that's a thing that we can do, because that's a common trope, especially in most D&D, in lots of D&D stuff. That's a common trope. So silvered ceiling, imposing room. I'm gonna use this for the floor. Is that where this starts, or does it start? Oh, you know what? Since we're gonna have to do walls, yes, that's where it starts. In fact, it actually starts here-ish, I think. Let me get the, because that, technically it's that. So that's where it's technically starting. Let me move this. There we go. And all right, so let's just get the layout. So it is 40 by 50, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, too many. Cool. And then just there. So that's the layout of the room. It does go up higher, and as you can see, if we were to kind of leave it, we might be okay. But there are going to be more stairs, so we're going to have to trim these stairs down a little bit, which is fine. Also, let's go ahead and do around a perimeter. Oh, there we go. Just so we have something to put walls on. I mean, we could put the walls on the inside. I guess that would be fine. Yeah, I mean, I said they're silver, or they're, what are they? Walls with inlaid gold. Silver walls with gold inlay. Yeah, ivory. Walls are of ivory with gold inlay. Oh, okay then. Don't know that I have that in my repertoire. I mean, we could go with the good old standby, which is the fancy wall, the tiny fancy wall, but I don't know. Yeah, I wish they had more decorative walls in this tile set, the Desert Village. Like this one, this is good, but it's a corner. It doesn't really help. Oh, you know what? We have castle. This is very fancy. We can probably use some of this. Probably. They are white walls, so sure. And they're very fancy. I mean, we'll give it a shot. I hardly ever use these. There we go. Right there. And just use this, I guess. See how it looks. We might have to do another layer of wall to make it taller. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. All right. So this... Oh, interesting. Hold up. I gotta use the... Aha, this... Whoop. There we go. I gotta use that. Aha. And then the... Oh, does this have an alcove? What? Hold on. Does it have what, an alcove one without? Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's a window. Nope. Thought it was just an alcove. Not gonna work. Oop. Gotta flip that around. Oh my gosh, really? There we go. Okay, so this is gonna be the secret door. I should probably reflect that pattern in the southern wall, just so the smarty pants PCs don't get too suspicious. Don't catch on. There we go. Cool. So there you go. Polished agate. In each corner stands a statue of black iron. That we can definitely do. Let's see. If we go into miscellaneous exterior. Yeah. And we will use this guy. The Dragonborn statue. One of these needs to... Oh, yeah. One of these panels needs to be a secret. One of these floor panels needs to be a secret. I can actually push these into the wall, though. So they're not taking up so much dang space. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Yeah, those are some tall statues, for sure. Oh, whoops. So, I guess if we just make this one at the corner a hidden door? I don't know. What's under here? Oh, I think that's all. That's what we have to do. So yeah, let me do this. Do that, and then where's the 1x1s? Oh no! I threw them all away! Castle Ruins, this guy. There we go. And one there, and one there, and also one right there. And that one's gonna be our hidden secret panel, super secret squirrel thing. That will lead down to this area down here, where the real Acererak and the real treasure is hidden in here. Cool. Just copy that, move it over here, this corner, and one more. Cool. These are all animated. Excuse me. All these are animated too, so they can open, revealing a gem, an egg gem, a gem egg thing. Not that we need that. It's just... Oh, these... I didn't ever notice his eyes open. That's so cool. All right. We're gonna go ahead and make the walls taller. I mean, look at this room. This is just freaking massive. This room just looks like dink. Super dinky compared in comparison. So let's find something. I don't know, Morgoth? Would Morgoth be cool? I think it might. Let's see. If we're to stack it on top of these, is it gonna line up okay? Kind of. What if we rotate it? Oh. Alright, I guess it makes a ridge, which I think I'm okay with. And it's just enough the same color scheme that it works. All right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having internal dialogue, internal processing. Processor. Trying to see if this will cause a problem. I don't think it will. I think we're okay. And the door... Oh. Oh, the door's not a secret door. That changes everything. The door is not secret. Yeah. So that, for that, we are definitely gonna need to do this. Whoop. There we go. Corner this bad boy. And just throw it down. We could probably do some with alcoves, right? Oh, it does have that's so cool. We have options. We can do alcoves with candelabras in them. We can do empty alcoves. We can do all kinds of stuff. Okay, we have two options with alcoves with candles in them. I think we do... It's a very brightly lit room, it says. I think we do all candelabras of varying types, if they line up correctly with with what we're doing. So we do one of those there, and then one of those on either side. And how they stay lit? Hey, it's a magical dungeon. Who's to say they needed to be relit? There's such a thing as ever-burning torches. And they could just be illusionary candles. Programmed illusions. There are lesser things in this dungeon that are programmed. Oh, oh no, that's not new. I thought that was new. I thought it was a pillar. It's a window. All right, so we're gonna do a couple of these over here. Cool. We're gonna do one of these right here. Yep. And, ooh. Right there. And how do we do this one? Do we just do all? I think we just do all on the double. Let's just do all double. There we go. Or hear me out. We could do, where is it? Single walls. And then maybe just a single one in the middle here. Let's see. There it is. There we go. So it's somewhat symmetrical. All right, cool. Oh. Why does that look weird? Is that rotated wrong? Huh. Oh, it's just sitting out. Oh, it's just sitting out on this. That's fine. It sticks out further than the walls below, but you know what? I'm fine with it. It definitely makes a shelf for these candelabras to sit on, so that's cool. Fine with that. Fine with that. All right, doors. To the doors, yo. Get the biggest door you have and put it there. Bam. The Valves of Mithril. There they are. Massive doors. Cool. That's pretty dope. I like that. It's a neat little room. It is imposing, though, with statues. Look at that. If you came upon that as a character, you'd get a little pee-pee in your armor. Sorry. You would though. You get a little pee-pee, just a little bit of pee would come out. All right. Do we want? Oh. Ooh, that's gonna. Oh, actually, you know what? Not a problem. I just realized that these are going to be in the way of the stairs. However, if we just make them stairs, they become part of the solution. Aha. So how far out do they go? They go 10 feet out. So I only need one of them to be stairs. The others can still be these blocks. This one needs to be stairs, which works out very, very well for us. Boom. Stairs. And we can use, yeah, we'll just use these. This is fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. And down a little. And then go like that. And down a little. And the trick is going to be lining it up with woes. Those are very steep. I think we can shave some height off of here. Let's bring these up. I'm gonna have to throw something in there. Oh, I can just do this, bring it down here, turn on clipping, and throw it right there. There you go. Done and done. Yeah, I'm just gonna, does that, oh yeah, I guess if I do it that way, that's fine, we'll just do it that way. There we go. Okay, that takes a bit off. That makes it a little less steep. A little. We could go up another half step. Whoops, that's not the right command. There we go. Just so it's level with that, which I'm fine with that. And I would need to bring this up a little bit. There we go. Oh, too far. Sure, that works. And that lines up with that. We can't center it because that's not how TaleSpire works. We can't, these building assets are stuck to the grid, so we can't really move them off the grid, which is fine. There's plenty of props and stuff that don't rely on the grid or are free of the grid that make up for it. Okay, so this is going to be the landing. So we have the landing first. Okay, which is a 10 by 10 room. Easy enough. It's the grand foyer, right? The wondrous foyer. Okay, untarnished and gleaming with copper panels set between rare woods. Okay, I'm just going to use the fancy walls for that. For the floor, I think we're going to use castle floor. Let's use this, the circle. Because then the players will be suspicious of it. If for no other reason than to make the players suspicious of it. And you know what? We can just put it right there. And put walls around it. And we have plenty of room. That actually works out really well. Cool. So let's move it here. Sure. Like there? Yeah. All right. Oops. And, or we can just use the walls from this. Do they have corners with floor? They do. That might just be, well, no, because we need doors. All right. How to do this? Well, we can do that, and we can do that. That's a given. Let me get rid of some of these. Think that should do? Yeah. Probably. And we were a little off on our thing here. It's just going to come up to here and just be a corridor. Alright, cool. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Do we want to use blocks or... I mean, I guess we could. It does kind of make it a little more seamless. And a lot more claustrophobic, too. Alright. So this is just going to be a corridor that leads to this. There's no door. It just leads straight into it. Okay. Cool. I can do that. So we do need corner pieces. I think no matter what, we're going to need corner pieces, so... do one here. Oh, the corners don't line up when you do it like that. Oh, that's fine. Let's flip these. Just makes it slightly bigger, which I think is okay. There we go. And oops. Turn that on to do that. Okay, so, and then on the opposite side of the room, that does not, actually these are probably not going to be corners. They're probably just going to be walls that go into wall blocks like these, which will line up with what's already there. So sure, that's fine. So give me one of these, and yeah, just do some of this. Oh, actually, what would probably work best is if I steal one of these guys and put down some flooring first. At least just for the walls. And also under these steps. Just those two. Okay. And then we can do... what do we have? Ah, yes. That'll work. We can just do that and that. And I guess we don't need corners. It's just going to be walls, because these are going to meet right up with that, and then we're just going to put another couple blocks on this side just to even it out. Yeah, this is where it gets a little tricky. Lining stuff up so that they meet. A little tricky. We'll get it, though. We'll get it. You have to take into account the height from the floor that you've added underneath the walls, and the wall itself, and then how high you're going to go overall. Alright. I think that's fine mostly. We're definitely going to have to do corner. It's at the corner, and then there, and then that corner, and then over to there. I think that'll do it. And this is pretty much set, I think. On that side. Alright, so there and there. And then... and a little bit more. And then I think we're going to bring this up to... we have to bring it all the way up. Problem is... we don't know if it's going to be... yeah, it's not quite high enough. So what we actually need... what we actually need for this and this alone are blocks right there. I think? Because we were half a step away from being level with the top of the wall. Yeah, there we go. So... I don't know. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't ruin anything, but now we need to line everything else up with those, which means... actually, you know what? I think it's okay. We just have to get rid of... yeah, we just gotta get rid of all that. boop. There we go. All right. Just line these up. There we go. And we're probably going to have to do it for this. Not this. This is fine. Just this one. This one bit right here. Which, okay, thankfully that's only one, a 1x1. So I'm just going to have to scooch that down and then scooch that down. Up a bit. There we go. And then drop that like that. There we go. Perfect. Perfectly done. It's gorgeous. Love it. I love it. Sorry. Apologize for my horrible Irish accent. It does not do that accent justice. Apologies. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we're gonna do double walls down here too, just because. I don't need a reason. But do we do? I guess we do. Oh, but they're 3. That makes it a little bit difficult. Unless we make the. Whoops. Whoops. Let me lock that. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Here, let's do this. Let's just make. Let's make this come out to there. Now we're cooking with gas. And we can either do two things of candelabras or one thing on either side and like one by one wall pieces. But I would rather do 2 on either side, just because it looks better. Hey, JTHD35, what's going on? What this game, Blue Man? This is TaleSpire. It is not really a game. It's a virtual tabletop for playing role-playing games in. Doesn't have to be D&D. It can be any RPG. It is set agnostic, so you can play any game in it. It just has, you know, the blocks for building. It's got miniatures. It's got dice for rolling. All that fun stuff. And I am currently building the classic D&D dungeon, the Tomb of Horrors, which is a mean dungeon. It's very mean. Meaner than it has any right to be. Oh, that is uneven. How is that? Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. How did I do that? Oh. Okay, now that makes sense. So, we need another row there. Cool. Alright. Do we need floor? I guess we need floor underneath this to line it up with this. Sure. Whoop. I guess we need Ruin Temple. They're the only one with a 1x1. Oh, no, they're not. Castle Ruins has a 1x1. Yeah, right there. What the heck am I thinking? There's one, right there. Derp. Alright. So that's lined up. I'm thinking we might need to do the same over here. Just like pop one of these in here and on the other side. Whoops. Whoop. Yeah, just so it's lined up. There we go. And we can since it's 10 feet, I don't think we really need to go taller than that. And I think we're just going to do an archway right here to kind of make this look a little bit more. Let's see. We'll use this guy. And we will do one here and one over here. Can we get away with the bigger one? Hold on. Maybe we can. Because, I mean... Oh, we gotta go down into the... Maybe up a little bit. There we go. There's an archway now. That'll lead into that area. Makes it a little bit more epic. Little architectural flair. Let's go ahead and just fill that across and then complete it like that. And we can even do like another block or two right there, just so it climbs a bit. And cool. We do need to do floor for this. So for that, I think we're gonna do Ruined Temple, and we're going to use the fancy one. There we go. And that's all we need. Because the stairs are right there. Cool. Alright, I'm thinking that's pretty good. Oh, we still got to do this big gap right here. Yeah, we got to fix that. But yeah, not too bad. We managed to get it to join up, with only a little bit of fudging. So I think we're in good shape. Let's see. That's fine. All right. So build this up. Yeah, we're gonna need one. Oh, yeah. Hold on. There we go. Whoop. I think there's fine for that portion. And as long as it climbs, we also have to do a pillar here. There we go. Cool. Like 2 more blocks and we're good. There. Now it's level. Cool beans. We could try and like block this off so the players that are in here can't see this. Because it will be lit. And if we were to hide this much stuff, it would just be kind of a pain. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be. Since everything's on the grid, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I guess we could hide it. It's no big deal. I don't want to fall into the thing where I have to hide sections of the map. Like big sections of the map. They do have Fog of War, but it's still kind of iffy. Doesn't quite work great, or maybe I'm doing it wrong, but yeah, what I've tried with it doesn't really do what I want it to do. Oh no, I want to be in build mode. All right, so let's see here. Let's go to volumes, toggle visibility. So now they can see up into there. One thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this first floor panel that I got in here. Let me get out of GM mode. There we go. Into build mode. And scooch this down. So they'll have to step up Hold on, let me go up a half step. There we go. So they'll just have to step up as they come. So it's kind of makeshift steps, which is fine. That works for me. Cool. All right. Cool. So there's the grand foyer, which again, let's see what's in the grand foyer. If I don't want to miss any set dressing here. Sorry, wondrous foyer. Wondrous foyer. Narrow passage behind the throne leads to a 10-foot wide landing and a series of steps which become wider to the south as they ascend. There's supposed to be a key on one of the steps. The steps are all supposed to be different colors. Don't know if I want to do that. I mean, we could technically make some of them different color. Let me see here. Chambers. The 6 steps from nearest to farthest, I guess from north to south, because this is reading like they've come from the north. Onyx, pink marble, lapis, black marble, yellow serpentine, and malachite. I can't really match all that. So you're just gonna have to rely on description. So there you go. There is a silver ceiling, however, which we can actually kind of do. And I think we probably should, just to kind of keep some mystique and keep it kind of hidden. We're going to do the same thing we did for the rooms in the pillared throne room, the little sub rooms. We're going to use cobblestones. And, oh, that's the 1 by 1. I want the 2 by 2. There he is. So that, and that. And then them there, right there, and then the blank one. Just like that. Perfect. So, silver ceiling, kind of. And, yeah. Just kind of hides what's in there. I could do the same thing here. And I could just build up the wall here to kind of hide this, but... I don't know. I feel like I'd have to do that for, like, everything in the dungeon. And then it just kind of gets to the point... It's kind of like, hey, rawr, how's it going, JTHD? I'm not sure I want to do that, but I think for just that small part, we're fine. Yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it open. We'll leave it open. Cool. All right, so so it just has different colored steps. It has a key on one of the steps. That's it. That's all that's in the wondrous foyer. The valves of mithril. These doors. These massive doors. Doors at the top of the stairs are 15 feet wide, 14 feet wide, 28 feet tall. We're close. They're 10 feet wide here. And about 20 feet tall. It's as good as we can do. Made of solid mithril, 3 feet thick and impregnated with great magics in order to make them absolutely spell and magic proof. I don't know why there's a distinction between spell and magic, but it specifies spell and magic proof. Okay. There's a keyhole. Where the valves meet at about waist height is a cup-like depression of hemispherical concavity with a central hole. The hole appears to fit the second key, but if inserted, the character so doing will take 1d10 lightning damage. Anyone so foolish as to insert the first key will take 2d10 lightning damage. Fun. The true key. The real key to these great gates is the scepter from Area 25. If the gold knob is inserted into the depression, the mithril doors will swing silently open. If the silver end of the scepter is touched to the hemispherical cup, the holder of the instrument will be teleported instantly to be spat out of the devil's mouth at Area 6. Nude, while all non-living materials with the individual go to Area 33. The crown and the scepter reappear on the throne. Fun. That is a fun dungeon. That's a fun time. Blood trap. Oh, there's a blood trap. In the valves of mithril? Okay. Interesting. If the door is attacked by force, it will not budge. But if it is scratched or nicked, it will turn red in that spot. And if it is cut by a sharp weapon, it will begin to gush forth blood. The blood of all those who have died within the tomb! Exclamation point. The red flow will cascade down the steps and fill the area to the top of the southernmost step in 6 rounds, and each round thereafter will rise higher and encompass one more step. If unchecked, the flow of blood will fill the foyer to the ceiling in 20 rounds. Fire of any sort, magical or otherwise, turns the blood to poison gas, which is fatal. Oh my gosh. And all characters in the foyer area are dead, with no saving throw. While any in the 5-foot wide passage into the throne room are slain unless they succeed in a DC 17 con save. Wow. Casting 1 or more Cure Wounds spells on the door in any combination that expends 4 spell slots, such as 4 first level castings, 2 second level castings, or 1 fourth level casting, or 1 first, 1 third, will staunch the flow of blood, as will a heal spell, a single heal spell. Of course, it's, 7th level? 6th level? If other magic is used against the blood, only the following spells have any effect. Oh my god, this is so specific. Cone of Cold freezes the blood and halts the flow for 3 rounds. Create or destroy water turns the blood to water. Disintegrate destroys all of the blood. Destroys all the blood. Levitate coagulates the blood and causes it to rise up as a huge red ochre jelly. Oh my god. Polymorph changes the blood into 7 whites, which attack immediately. Wow. Purify food and drink turns all the blood to poison gas. A character caught in the gas must succeed on DC 15 con save or become poisoned for 48 hours. It's better than insta-death. Well, debatable, but raise dead or resurrection. Wow. Blowing a diamond on this. Destroys all the blood and causes a shade to appear on the top stair. The shade blesses the characters so that they benefit as if they had just finished a long rest. Whoa! Well, that's worth a diamond. In this dungeon, that's worth a diamond. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. All right. So this door is legit. And it's supposed to fill up this chamber. Interesting. Should I put a door? Or something? It doesn't have a door on the map. Let me check this map. The map from the remake. The 5e remake. Oh, here we go. Alright. Okay, I can't zoom in. But it appears to not have a door. So this, oops, almost knocked my water over. This whole area is contiguous. There's no separating thing aside from this secret door down here and the valves themselves. So, yeah, all right, fine. And that works out. That's fine. So yeah, this whole thing fills with water. Jeez. Cool. Very cool. Or blood, I'm sorry, it fills with blood. Alright, well, we will contemplate the amount of blood it would take to fill this volume while we take our first little ad break here. Hey, Nerd Central. Thank you, welcome. I'm doing good. How you doing? We are about to go on our first little ad break. We're finishing up the Tomb of Horrors here. We're just about to do the set dressing for the false treasure room once we come back from our first little ad break here. So stick around and we're gonna wrap this. We're gonna put a bow on this. Well, not really. We have to do the exterior, the hill that encompasses this tomb. That's gonna take a couple more weeks at least. So that'll be fun. All right, come on back. More of this. Hey, we're back. Oops. Hi. We are back. Building the Tomb of Horrors. Let me turn the volume back up. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. I'm not sure how loud that is. Do I have TaleSpire turned... Hold on. Question for me and me alone. Do I have TaleSpire turned down? I do. For whatever reason. There. I want a little bit higher. It's kind of hard to hear. Anyway, welcome. TaleSpire is not a loud... It doesn't get very loud. It very rarely raises its voice. So, having it at a higher level, I think is okay. Alright, so, we are building the Tomb of Horrors. We're wrapping up the inside of this beast. This nasty beast. And we are currently on room number 30, which is the false treasure room. We have the statues in each corner are already set. Working on D&D Nerd Central. Awesome. I am too. Although this is not for a campaign of mine. I'm just doing this for the stream. And for anyone who wants it. I'm going to throw it up on Tales Tavern once I'm done. So yeah, that's cool. I have some actual D&D work for my campaigns to do this week. Definitely, yes. There is one where it's going to be coming to a point where I need to make more content somewhat soon. So I got to work on that. And maybe give them a couple options of what to do. Maybe I just come up with the choices. I have to come up with the choices, present them the choices, and then based on whatever they choose, then I make content. Sure. I think that'll work. I hope that'll work. So yeah, in this room, we have the statues. Each one's holding a different wicked-looking weapon. Near the center of the room is a large bronze urn, filigreed in gold. A thin stream of smoke issues from tiny vents in its brass topper. On the southern wall stands a granite sarcophagus that appears to be damaged. Flanking the sarcophagus are two large iron chests. We can do pretty much all that. Gotta go into props. And we gotta go into Grim. I think it's... No, is it containers? It is containers. Sarcophagus. Boom. We can't stand it up, but we can put it right there. It's as good as we can do. This is the best we can do. And you know what? It's fine. Alright. On either side is a... Are there chests? Where the chests are in their own thing, aren't they? Or treasure. Traps and treasure. There we go. So large iron chests. These are big, so we're gonna use these big glowy ones. Yeah, I'll put one right there. And put one right there. Cool. Okay, and then in the center of the room there's a large bronze urn, filigreed in gold. Alright, center of the room, which is more or less here. Large bronze urn. We can kind of do that. We can either use this, which is... Oh, that's not very big at all. No. Pottery. We can use this, which is pretty big. Or we can use this, which is big. I think this works. This is a little creepier because we can put stuff in it. We can actually put some stuff in it if we need to. So yeah, center of the room, and it said that there is a brass stopper on it, which I think we can do. How big are these? Not big enough. How about this? Kind of works. It's not brass, but what else? What else we got? Can we do this? That's a clay stopper. Actually, the top of that looks fairly metallic. So sure, we can just do that. Boom. And we'll just say that it's all filigree and gold and stuff, even though it looks like painted pottery. Hey, work with what you got. Work with what you got. I'm gonna avoid book builds until there are more assets. Oh, sure. Oop. I did that for a while with 4th edition. And then they came out with all of the stuff. Some would say too much stuff. Some would also say too much of the same. Too much stuff, but it was all the same, which I kind of agree with. But yeah, I hear you. I do have a soft spot for 4th edition. I ran it for years. But it is not without its flaws. But it did give us some great stuff, like death saving throws, minions, skill challenges, which are amazing. I love skill challenges. They are one of the best tools a DM can use. And one of the best Dungeon Master's guides ever written, hands down. Just the way it's arranged and the way it presents its content and everything. It's the best one. Let's see. I think that's it. It's just the 2 chests, the sarcophagus, the urn with smoke coming out of it. That's it. Oh, imposing silverstone just as a foyer, brightly illuminated. Yeah. Floor punch. Okay. The room is lined with lead and has anti-magic properties. Let's just read this. The crunch, the DM crunch for what this room actually is. Lined with lead and has anti-magic properties, so no spells will work within the room. Oh, that sucks. I just ran a whole adventure that was in a dead magic zone, and that sucked. It sucked. Uiti, oh thanks. Yeah, it is coming along. This is the last room. So once we're done with this, we're gonna go out and we're gonna do the hillside that contains this nasty beast. And yeah, that's going to be the rest of the stream today, and probably the upcoming streams every week. Is just going to be me messing around with foliage to make it look like a hill. Wow, no spells work within this room. That sucks. This is the Tomb of Horrors, the most evil of evil dungeons, the worst of the worst. Yep. This is the last room. This is the last thing. A Sararak is hidden in the here. He's actually right down here. Where is he? Whoop. There he is. Hey, Sararak, how's it going? Yeah, that's the actual final part. And this is the false one down here. Oh yeah, it's definite spoilers. If you plan on running this is great. It's a great schematic as to what it is. But if you plan on playing it, or if you think your DM is planning on running it, earmuffs. Yeah, if your DM is planning on running it. They should definitely tell you. 100% they should tell you. But yeah, we're doing good. We're coming along. What else is in this room? Function accepted, detect. Okay, so spells won't work in this room, and no magical properties of the items of any sort will properly function except those that detect an aura of magic or a place of desecration. Interesting. Okay, so the statues. Each statue has a magical aura, but they are merely hunks of metal. They do nothing. Each registers to the casting of detect evil and good as a desecrated object, and the visage of each of these iron statues is most fearsome and terrifying. Well, they're dragonborn paladins right now, so that's kind of fearsome. That's kind of fearsome. Kind of. Sort of. Cool. Moving a statue can be done, but it requires a combined strength of 48. Moving the statue in the northwest corner reveals a ring pole. So, this guy. Oh, you know what? We can actually do that. We can do the hidden ring pole. Ha 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 ha! Where is it? Grim. Grim. Oh, it's hiding. There it is. We can do a somewhat ring pull. Oh, yeah, there we go. And we can hide it in here. Whoop. Just kind of hide it behind the statue. There we go. That's a ring pull. Sure. And we just move this. Whoop, move it back. Make sure that it hides that. They might see it, but chances are they're going to be more focused on all this stuff. Chances are. If they find it, they find it. No big deal. You know, you don't want to make things too hard to find, or else there's no forward momentum. Things just kind of stop, and then decision paralysis sets in the players, and then you're like, why is no one playing my dungeon? Anyway, let's see. Enter a small chute which takes them into the corridor that goes west, which is right here, and it takes them into this, and it's a one-way secret door. They know it's a door from the other side, but from this side, it looks like a wall. Yeah, cool. Bronze Urn. A character who examines the urn can use an action to pry loose the stopper. If the stopper is removed, an Ifrit. An Ifriti will come forth. If the urn has been battered, knocked about, shaken, overturned, or otherwise roughly handled, the creature will be in a fury and will attack. If not, it will grant 3 wishes for the party and then depart. Nice. Sarcophagus. This bad boy. This bad boy. Examining the lid of the sarcophagus reveals that glyphs spelling Acerarak are inset on it in platinum. The metal worth 100 platinum in total can be pried out. Sure. The end of the thing nearest the wall. Oh, nearest the wall. Okay, so we actually have to... Oh, it is? Okay, so it is like that. Alright, cool. We can do that. The end of the thing nearest the wall. Cool. So it's that way. Is a stove and a wait, what? The end of the thing nearest the wall is stove in and shattered. Wait a minute. Let me look at the original source material. I think this is a typo. I think this is either a typo. It might be a typo that originated in the original. Granite sarcophagus. Okay. The far end of the thing, no, is stove in and shattered. I guess that is proper English, or it's a typo that's persisted. Inside can be seen bits of a wooden inner shell, a few bones, destroyed jewelry, stones pried out. Okay, torn bits of robes and windings, dust, and a broken staff of the Magi, evident from the runes upon it. A shattered skull with will roll out of the content if the contents are poked around. Why the Demilich has long been destroyed, but his magical trap somehow survived. So yeah, cool. It's supposed to, yeah, like, oh, this place has already been looted. That kind of thing. Cool. Let me go to build mode here for a second. Open. Alright, cool. It's opening the right way. And we can actually... Can we put debris and stuff? I guess not. I guess we can put a skeleton in there if we want to. Let's see. Let's see if we can put this gentleman in there. Sure, he fits. There you go. There's a skeleton in there. Woo! Alright. Excellent. The fake Acerarak. I actually have to... He's floating in there. Let me scooch him down a little bit. There we go. Whoops. 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 There we go. Okay. Alright, cool. Works for me, man. Alright. So the iron chests. Let's see what those are. Each of these massive boxes is embedded into the stone. Neither can possibly be moved, and both show marks of prying, battering, and similar treatment. Each chest is triple locked, and each lock contains a poison needle trap. And it says to see the sample traps in Chapter 5 of the Dungeon Master's Guide, but those are nowhere as deadly as what the other stuff in this dungeon. Come on. Come on. If the trap is triggered by a failed check, it deals 1 piercing damage and delivers the dose. Oh, okay, here it is. Delivers the dose of a purple worm poison. That's not a good one. All right. Both chests have treasure, the true nature of which doesn't become apparent until the spoils are moved at least 13 miles away from the tomb. Oh, no. The eastern chest holds 10,000 gems, which will initially appear to be not less than 50 gold piece each in value. Wow. Each is actually a 1 gold piece of quartz. The other chest contains 10,000 copper pieces, magicked to appear as platinum when they are first discovered. 13 miles. Jeez. Okay, cool. And that's it. That's the Tomb of Horrors. We built it. We just have to contain it. Uh-oh, dragon turtle. Why do I have a dragon turtle there? I don't know. Or a big old turtle? I have no idea. Oh yeah, that's where the ram whirler is. Which I guess we can actually kind of build out of stuff? But, I don't know if we want to do that. Yeah, maybe we can. Hold on. Let's see. It's supposed to come out of this door and then roll its way down the corridor. So, and it's supposed to look like a big marble elephant, which we may or may not be able to replicate. However, we can do rollers. We can do these bad boys that are a little tilted, but actually we can adjust it slightly. Maybe not slight enough, but it's fine. So we do that. Ish. It's got to come up. A little bit more. There we go. I think it's called the Juggernaut. What is that called? That's area 23. That's the sleeping gas room. Oh. Those are the illustrations, sir, not the description. 23. False true door. False/true door. When the party reaches this point and opens the door, it is probable that they will believe it to be nothing more than a false door, but the seemingly blank wall of solid stone behind the false door hides a secret door. Note that just beyond the secret door is a secret trapdoor. Oh wait, that's this over here. That's all the way over here. That's this. Am I looking at the right thing? No, it says 23. Oh, 23A. Oh, okay, here we go. The most likely place that will be found, however, is the passage full of sleep gas, which is reached by the east door, when the doors to the north, which open to the sleep gas area, so these doors, are opened, everyone in this passage will instantly collapse in a slumber for 2 to 8 turns. Each turn of slumber, roll a d4, and if a result is a 4 results, if a 4 results, a stone juggernaut to the north. A stone juggernaut, rather like a steamroller, comes out of the 20 by 20 room to the north and rolls 1d6 spaces, 10 feet to 60 feet south, then west. Oh my gosh. As determined by, as determined by a roll of a d6. Right, gotcha. Everything it rolls over is squashed to a pulp. There is no appeal. Great. If the party is in this way is destroyed, show them graphic number 23 and flip them the bird, because jeez. That's just mean. 23 is the almost Dumbo-esque pink elephant, almost terrifying juggernaut image. That's bizarre. It's got giant eyes that are like crossed. I think that's the most terrifying thing. So, I guess they're gonna make this thing and then kind of hide it. We'll try and hide it. I don't think there's any way we're gonna make it look like an elephant. But we'll give it a shot to just make it. So there, and then another one. Right. Oh, I guess I gotta bring it up a little bit more to wind it up with that one. Alright, and then bring this one up a hair. There we go. I mean, that by itself isn't bad. It's not stone, but it looks like it would definitely suck to get hit by that. Okay. Let's do the back. We can do some back wheels. These wheels don't really need to be all smooshy. What would that be under? Miscellaneous exterior? Yeah, there it is, the wagon. That's all I wanted. And we could just kind of do this. And this. Yeah, that's not bad. It doesn't look like an elephant, like the illustration, but it definitely looks like a roller, which will crush you. Oh, let me scooch this up a bit. There we go. All right. And now we get to hide it. All right, so tab, boom, hide volumes, create a hide volume, and there you go. Easy. That's easy. Scooch this up a little bit. There we go. Just don't want it potentially hiding a floor panel. All right, cool. And then we can boop, 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 boop. And the players need never see it. You know, there's no reason for them to see it. I mean, especially if they all die and are crushed by it, then no one's gonna see it. But I guess it does say to show them the image if they're all dead. Just rub it in. Yeah, show them this. Really rub it in. Show them the folly, their hubris. It's a mean dungeon. All right. Cool. All right, so let's... I mean, a lot of this looks pretty bare, but that's kind of the dungeon. It doesn't have a whole lot of descriptors. We can go in and add, like, debris and stuff in some of the rooms just to kind of make it feel a little bit more decrepit or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's just basic. That's just some set dressing that's not really essential at this point. I think that kind of stuff I might do off stream just because it's just kind of like, it's pretty boring. But now we start, I think we start the daunting task of building the hillside into which this whole situation is contained. So we have this little stretch of it. This is going to be pretty massive. How do I do this? I'm trying to determine what angle I'm gonna slope this out. Because I can't go straight down. That doesn't make sense. I have to come down at kind of an angle, and I want to have a water effect in this, so that at the bottom of it there's like a swamp, essentially. So it's gonna be really tall. I mean, or I guess we could move the water away once they discover it, but I mean, even then, the water level, I mean, it is a magic dungeon. It probably has wards against keeping water out, like mundane water out, but yeah, this is a tough decision for me to make. It's like, do I put the water level just like here at the very bottom? Actually, let me see how far up I can go. zoom in. Okay, so that, I think is the lowest point in the dungeon. So I can go to about there and not have to worry about them having to walk through water or it impeding any of my rooms here. But that's at the bottom of this pit, and they're not going to see the bottom of this pit. So, like, the bottom of this is the next highest thing, which I wouldn't want to flood it with water. So, like, right there. Because this really, in the long run, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's water at the bottom of it. I don't want water filling up any of my other corridors. Okay, it's just barely kissing the bottom of these pit traps, which is fine. They're not going to see that. Yeah, so I think that's as high as I can put the water. Yeah. Oh boy. So that means I have to come down way, like, way down. Wow. So this is going to be the daunting. This is the daunting part. Welcome to this. Welcome to this, folks. All right. Well, we have an idea of how far we have yet to go. We thought we were done. We're not done. So I guess the thing to do would be to, I don't know if we just do layers across here as we move down, just so we can get an idea of the scope of this. Because once we build down to the water, then we can do like other swamp scenery around this. So it isn't just a mound in water, which I don't want. I want to have, you know, other swamp plants and vines and other trees like this with the hanging moss on them, just kind of cluttered around and clustered and make it look like a real, like it's something, a foreboding location. Like even just getting to this place is not fun. So, okay. So we have the false entrance number 1, false entrance number 2, the actual entrance. How do we go about this? I guess we're just gonna do this, right? We're gonna build our way down and out with this first, with this humble tile, this humble rock. And we're just gonna make the skeleton of it, or the whatever, of the hillside, and then we'll come back through and add the greenery and which are actually treetops. We're just gonna use that as the foliage of the hillside. All right, so we need to, the very first thing we need to do is line this up so that we can hide some of these hard corners. Let's see. It's not going to be perfect. There's number 1. There's number 2. Yeah, the fact that the top of this rock is not even makes it a little bit difficult, but I think we're okay. Let's see. There we go. And oh, there we go. And again, this is going to come out. I'm gonna try not to make it steep. It's supposed to be somewhat accessible from the surrounding wilderness, detectable, it is not. It's just you can climb up the hillside, get to this point, but you know, finding the actual entrance, that's the tricky part. I guess it doesn't work right there. Unless I do like that, maybe. Oh, so I saw the new Suicide Squad this weekend, and not bad. I didn't care much over much for the first one. It felt very clunky. It felt like too many characters, and they rushed a lot of their backs. They shoehorned in their backstories and stuff like that, and so many backstories that are just like, I really don't care, kind of thing. At least that's how I felt. You know, except for Harley Quinn, who is DC's golden girl, and for you know, rightfully so. I mean, even above Wonder Woman, I think. I mean, Wonder Woman did okay. The first Wonder Woman movie was good. Second one, I've heard nothing but people disliking it. I didn't care much for it. It was okay. It wasn't as bad as some of the other DC movies. But yeah, I would think Harley Quinn's a little bit more popular than Wonder Woman. And I mean, that says a lot, because she was not a canon DC character for a long time until she got her own comic. For the longest time, she was just on the Batman animated series, and she was just a Paul Dini character from the cartoon. And big props to him and whoever else worked on her for the cartoon, because she's great. And look where she is now. One of the most popular characters in the DC universe. But yeah, I don't want to give away any spoilers for the new one. But I recommend it. It is not a movie for kids. They leaned into the rating. It is definitely rated R. They're like, oh, we're rated R, we're gonna lean into it. They may have leaned a little too much at points. It was like, okay, you can dial it back a little bit. We get it. We get it. It's R. It's fine. But it's still good. It was still a good movie. Arlene Sorkin did the original animated series of Harley Quinn. Arlene Sorkin, okay. Nice. I know that Tara Strong did her voice. I think. She also did Bubbles on the Powerpuff Girls, and so many others. Was Batgirl. Ah. Oop. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. There we go. She could have been both. Could have been both. But yeah, it's funny how much from the animated series is like preferred, at least for me, and like from other people I talk to. Like I've heard people say like, well, Kevin Conroy is just the voice of Batman. I don't care whoever plays Batman. They can do the whole thing. Christian Bale has his gravel voice, but Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman. And yeah, I mean, he does a damn good job. And Mark Hamill as the Joker, oh, come on. It's the freaking best. does an excellent job. The Joker in the animated series is awesome because of Mark Hamill and the writing that they gave him. My God, so good. Nice. Conroy and Lester autographs. That's awesome. Yeah, one of my favorite animated Batman the Animated Series movies is actually a Batman Beyond movie, Return of the Joker, which is just, I don't know what it is. Like it's just well done. It was very well done. And it gets dark. It gets dark. I don't know if that mic picked up my cat just in the background. Just meowing away. All right, we're gonna step this up a little bit here. All right, cool. All right, that's another third of a layer. Well, I guess it is a layer. That's another layer. All right, and we're just gonna keep going. My God, I had to do this on keep on the Borderlands, but I think that's gonna be nothing compared to what we have to do here. I think this is gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna try and not overlap too much if I don't have to. Just to milk the height of this tile for all it's worth. All right, there we go. And also come out as far as I possibly can. Yeah, that's fine. And we can even come back in and do like half heights and stick out a little bit. Tara Strong was Batgirl in the new Batman Adventures. Ah, gotcha. Oops. Oh, actually, you know what? That helps. Without all that stuff in the way, because I'm only using this tile, and I don't even need the menu to get it again. I can just copy it from what I've got down there. So this actually helps quite a bit. If I clear all that garbage away. It's not garbage, it's helpful, but it is in the way as well. All right, there we go. There we go. See here, come out a little bit further, and in fact I think we're gonna layer that a little bit, come down a hair, maybe a little bit more. Just put another couple along here, down a little bit, and right here. Yeah, whoops. I keep hitting spacebar because I use Adobe programs during the week, and spacebar is the command for grabbing and moving the artboard in pretty much any Adobe program, like Illustrator, Photoshop, and been using that all day. So muscle memory's a little wacky right now. There we go. All right, back to this. There we go. Oh, and while we're on superhero movies, I also saw this was weeks ago though. I saw Black Widow, and I really liked that. It was very good. I was been waiting for it forever, as have pretty much everybody. Like Marvel was like, "Hey, we're gonna do Black Widow," and the trailer came out like what? It was like 2 years ago, or something like that. And we were, okay, great. And then the pandemic hit, and everyone was like, "Okay, when do we get our Black Widow?" Soon, we promise. Okay, when do we get it? And we finally got it. It was worth the wait. I liked it. It was very good, very well done. Freaking David Harbour. Oh my god. Such a great performance. Alright. Do we want... Yeah, I guess we do have to come up a little bit here. And hide this side of this. We're going to have to cover it with foliage, of course. But, meh. For now, that works. Maybe not that. Like that. Sure, there we go. And we'll just cover that with more green. More green stuff. All right. Whew, this is going to be a fun couple weeks, guys. Because this is... the upcoming weeks, this is pretty much all we're doing. Alright, one thing I kind of want to do is cover up some of these gaps and maybe soften the edge here. And one thing we can do for that is Kazejin is now following. Thank you so much, Kazejin. It is much appreciated. Let's see. I use slabs from other builders for mass rock builds. Makes sense. Yeah. That's very smart. I'm doing it the dumb way. I'm doing it the dummy way. I think it's under nature, right? Yes, there it is. All right. So we just take this guy and we're just going to soften up this edge by dropping some of these in here. Too low, too low. There we go. Perfect. And come out a little bit so we don't overlap with that water. And then bring one in here so we can cover up the seam. Yep. And there. And down a little bit. Too far. Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Right about... too far, too far, too far. Ugh. Hold up. That work? Yeah, that works. Cool. Yeah, I guess we just soften this up as much as we can. We might have to build out, which is fine. There we go. And there we go. And sure. Kind of works. And this should be easy. We're just coming along this edge here. Let's fill this in while we're here. And come down this way. Like that. And flip it around. So we can kind of hide that weird little white piece that's in there. There we go. And just throw another one over here. I hate doing rocks. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of therapeutic. I don't mind it. It's very chill. there. And one right there-ish. And okay, wait. There. And how about just do come up a bit. There we go. Right about there. And I guess this is all I'm going to be able to get away with. Unless I... Oh, yeah, that works. Put that down like that. Flip that around like that. And a little bit more right there. Alright, cool. We've softened up that hard edge a little bit. We got some more to do. A little bit more. That's fine. Let's see. Let's do that real quick to fix that, and this one. And this, for the most part, is okay. We just want it to be less, you know, square. More organic looking. So we can bring in some different angles than 90 degrees. A little bit more that way. Cool. And come up a little bit. There we go. And then maybe come back down. Oop. There we go. And oop. There we go. And this corner. Nerd Central with a follow. Thank you so much. It's awesome. It's always appreciated. We are here most Mondays with our schedule. We have had to shift some streams around. This is the new home of our TaleSpire stream. I'm gonna scooch this. Whoa, I'm gonna scooch. Whoa. I'm gonna scooch. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much. Thanks again. All right, there we go. Now it's not sticking into that water. Cool. I'll leave that, but let's scooch this down and then copy it. What is copy? Copies that. There we go. Whoop. There we are. And we can soften up this corner a bit. And like so. There we go. All right. Then we just have this situation. And boom. I think, now that I look at it, didn't really do much to hide that corner. Scooch that up a hair. Yeah. Okay. A little bit on that one. And how about a little bit on this guy? There we go. Ooh, we got some tuck back here that we can actually kind of work with. Let's see. Let's do that and that, and then a little bit of that. There we go. Awesome. Whoa, lost it. Too far. There we go. And just a little bit turn and round that off just like that. And one of those. That one about there. The rest of that looks pretty good. I'm not going to worry about that. But when you get about here, it starts to get a little wonky. So we're going to try and soften this up. Yeah, just come out a little bit. Ooh, actually, that's good for there. And then we'll come back out and just do one of those. We can actually double duty on that one. Cover the seam and the corner. And do one of those right there and right there. And flip that around. There we go. And try and get on that. That kind of works, but I'm going to have to adjust the other one. And I'm going to have to tweak this one a little bit. There we go. Is it sticking out too far? It might be sticking out too far. Ah, no, it's fine. Scooch it down a bit and then back up, and when you hit the corner or the back corner there, we'll tilt it slightly. I guess we gotta tilt it slightly that way. Right there we go. Boom, done. Cool. All right. Let me scooch this up a hair. Scooch this up a hair. Scooch this up a hair. Alright. Okay. Cool. Did we miss? We did. We missed this little bit. Yay. Hold on. Alright. And there. And whoops. That's fine. Didn't mean to put that one there, but whatever. There. Alright. Cool. Whew. Alright. Well, it's time for a second ad break. When we come back, it's just going to be more of me throwing filth. That is what this tile is called, isn't it? What is this tile called? I don't remember. I think it's called filth. But it's a very cool, like, non-grid locked dirt tile, basically. You can kind of fix your seams and clean up any hard corners, and, you know, it's good. It's good for that. We will be back for more of this after this quick little ad break. Don't go nowhere. Well, you can, but come back. All right, bye. Hey, how's it going? We're back. I got myself some tea. Everything's good. Delicious, delicious tea. It's still a little hot, so got it steep. Where's the music? Come on, music, music. Oh my gosh. Don't do that. What is? There we go. Aha. Cool. Okay, so we softened up our edge here of the muddy platform, muddy plateau that allows access or suggests access to the tomb. Where we may eventually come back in and throw in some more, like on areas like here, just in areas where it's flat and there won't be any greenery. We can throw down some of that mud, some of that sweet mud, and kind of fill in the spaces. So yeah, let's keep it going. Gonna come down as far as we can without there being a gap, and I think that is it. And just gonna build it. I'm gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rock out. Let's see here. You know what else we can add for ambiance? Let's see, ambient. Do they have swamp? They do. Yeah. Nice. Alright, and we're actually going to come out across here. Just so, actually, and we're going to come down a little too. There we go. Oop. Okay. There we go. Oh boy, this is tedious, but you know what? It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it for sure. And I think we keep this at the same level. This is all at a slightly lower level, but we're gonna keep the layer we're on kind of just an even keel. And I think we actually have to come down at the same rate on the sides here too, because that's going to meet up with, we're not just doing the front, we're doing all of the sides. So we got to, you know, meet it up with whatever's going to wrap around this way. and a very broad and shallow climb. I mean, we can make one side of it kind of steep, but I think, or one portion of one side kind of steep, and I think that's this, honestly, what we already have right here. And it's just gonna dome up to as tall as we can make it. Because there is an upper limit as to how high you can place tiles on here. So we just gotta be careful. All right. Don't know if my mic was picking up my air purifier. My cats, I love them, but one of them decided to use the litter box right before I started streaming. And wouldn't you know it, it's the one that has the stinkier poops. So I had to turn on my air purifier to kind of mitigate some of that. Don't know if the mic was picking it up. It's louder than I thought it would be. So I imagine it might have gotten some of that. As far as background noise, maybe. Oh, Havenstadt with the follow. Thank you so much. It's awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. We are doing the tedious part of building the Tomb of Horrors. We're building the hillside into which it is contained. Thanks. Yeah, it's still kind of early on. We have so much more to build of the hillside. The tomb is done. The tomb is finished. We have all the rooms, everything's set. There might be a couple of hide volumes I have to go back in and create, but aside from that, it is finito. This thing, however, we have to finish. We have to do the hill. Let's see. Scooch this back down a little. Wait, grid. There's the grid. All right. Copy that, and let's see. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Cool. And I gotta remember to come out as far as I can, because we don't want this to be too steep, or else it'll look, I don't know, it'll look wrong, I guess, to me. I don't want it to be too steep. I want it to be a gradual climb. Let's see. And we might come to a point where we're like, I think it's too tall, and we might call it there, and then just have to make peace with moving the water level up to where we want it, where that is, which I feel might be the case. I don't think there's any way we're going to go all the way down to where the water is now. That's just going to take too long. We're making okay progress. It's moving along all right. I think we might do a double layer here, where we come out another little bit. Let me scooch this in a bit. There we go. Yeah, we might as well do that here. Let's copy that and put this. We do have to wrap around here. You can, but then it kind of looks a little copy pasty. I prefer to do it all by hand so it looks a little more organic. You know, so and putting the nails in my own coffin. Yeah, but yes, you can. I mean, you could do like groups of rocks, which might be a little easier. Yeah, absolutely. Um, you know, hey, if doing it the hard way means it looks a little bit better, then I'm gonna do it the hard way. I mean, I'm not doing anything else. I mean, that's what the stream is. It's building in TaleSpire, and this will certainly be a lot of that. Let's see here, that, and then there. And there. And I think my cat just got back in the litter box. The air purifier just stopped, so the shields are down. She just got back in the litter box. Oh boy. Oh boy. It is about to get stinky in here. Let's see. There we go. Do one like that. Oh, I think it was just a number one. I think it's fine. She just did a number one. Know the feeling. Cats wait for the litter box to be clean, and the air purifier just sent it. Yep. Yep. Impeccable timing. Like, oh, you finally got it not stinking in here. Yeah, let's see what I can do about that. Let's see what I can do about that. Human. There, and I think that'll do it for that layer. Okay. Layer number whatever. Let's see. Up a little bit more. And that was fine. I think right there is good. And let's do it. Just keep it going. Oh, it's a little low. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Whoop, whoop. There we go. All right. We're all set. Aha. All right. Trying not to be too repetitive with the placement, which means occasionally I'm going to have to do the non-optimal placement or a non-optimal rotation. The swamp sounds are actually quite calming. Whoops, lost my tile. Dang it. Okay. Oop. There we go. Dang it. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Center click. Will you use this one in your campaigns for a project? I'm just doing this for the stream. It's the Tomb of Horrors. I like it's a cool classic dungeon. Once it's done, I'm gonna throw it up all in Tales Tavern, just so anyone can use it for whatever they want. Our last build, the Keep on the Borderlands, is up on there currently. But the dungeon itself of Tomb of Horrors didn't take all that long. Under 10 streams, 10 weeks of stream time, like 2 or 3 hours a week. Didn't take too long for the dungeon itself. This is gonna take frickin' ever. With this, we might match the the number of episodes that we had for Keep on the Borderlands, which was in the high 20s. Actually, come out a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. And boom, right there. And there's like that. And there, and flip it that way, and there, and that, and then wrap it around a little bit. Okay. Whew. Okay. That's a pretty good section. I think we're gonna go in and we're gonna do some green. Mix it up a little bit for this last half hour. We're gonna mix it up, do some green, kind of throw some color in there, because it's a little blah. Kind of want a little taste of what it's gonna look like when it's all greened up. Let's see, let me flip this. There we go. Okay. All right. So these treetops are perfect for hillside shenanigans or creations of hills, just because they are rounded green. Rounded greenery. Is there one that's not that big? Okay, here we go. This will work. So, trying not to make it too protruded, I guess, is... Ooh. I also don't want to... I don't want to reveal the tree trunks. So... Let's see. Does that work? Not really. Seeing the tree trunk. I guess I kind of have to have it this way. Whoop, whoop. That way. There we go. Yeah. Otherwise, the tree trunk will show. So let's come down right about... Ooh, there. Perfect. And... maybe we can use a different one here. Let's try this one again. Yeah, and it can meet up with the stuff up top. I'm not concerned about that. The only thing... I should probably zoom in a little. The only thing I'm concerned about is the trunk. Well, we're going to have other ones below it to kind of cover up some of it. So it's not the end of the world if some of the trunk shows. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And let's see. Not quite. A little bit that way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't want to cover up too much of this stuff that we just did. So let's take a look here. Tree. There were 3 of them. Ooh, there's a single one. Perfect. plateau. That one there. And bring it down a little. Rotate it. Up there. Up a hair. And rotate. There. And now we can go back to, I think, the twofer. And here we definitely want it to meet up. In fact, we can close this gap and have it meet up with the rest of the hillside. And put this little indication that there's a walkway. So just a hint that there's a break in the facade of this hill. That won't be just nothing but climbing constantly. It's just like a respite. What do they call it in climbing? Not a plateau. I don't even know. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. Do you also... Oh, sorry, I missed this. Do you also make builds like this for your campaign, or is that too much effort? My campaigns all right now are run in Roll20 because my players don't have TaleSpire. That's the thing. Like my campaigns right now, I don't actually use this, so this stream is an excuse for me to use it, which I love. I love this program, and it's also it also creates the assets that if at a later date I want to use, I need to use them, I have them, and of course for other people to use them once I get them up on Tales Tavern. But yeah, Roll20 is what I run my campaigns in right now. And if and when things calm down, in person, pen and paper, that is something I really do want to get back to. Although running things online has afforded me as a GM many time-saving devices that I do not normally get when running things traditionally, and I will miss them, and I'm looking for ways to incorporate them in in-person gaming, and much of that would involve like a projector or something like that, which I'm willing to buy. I'm willing to get like a low-key projector. It has to have enough lumens that I don't have to have a completely dark room, and it has to be small enough that it's not going to be like lugging a television everywhere you go. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I got to find a good projector, one that won't require like a big rig to kind of like have a downward projection, because I don't run things out of my house. I usually travel to other places, other venues, and run stuff. At least I did before before all this. But yeah, so portability is a big thing in the projectors I'm looking for and looking at currently. Don't want to cover up those cattails, so we'll go back to this high lumen compact body. That means high price. Yeah. Yep. So part of that's like, all right, I guess that's the one I need. Time to start saving up. And then, of course, with that, you also have to look at, reviews. Is it actually good? Will it just catch fire? That kind of thing. I'm not trying to, play a movie on it. I'm just trying to project a map onto a play surface. That's it. I mean, if the price is so high, I may as well just get a big touchscreen monitor. Fire might be suboptimal during a session. Yeah, it would be great. I mean, it depends on what's currently happening. If they're fighting a red dragon, well, then that's just immersive content right there. Oh, it's so immersive. You're on the elemental plane of fire. Oh, I can feel it. All right, everyone leave the room. I have to put this out. this we're going to have coming down off of there. Hopefully it works. Yes, because that's going to be covered by other bits and bobs. So yeah, this framework is really going to get kind of pushed out a little bit, and I have to remember to keep it somewhat smooth because right now it's very bumpy. I'm gonna try and smooth it out. Let's see. Take this guy and bring him up here. Like, yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's easily done. That's easily done. Just put one of these guys in here and fill in any gaps that really aren't necessary to make it look like a contiguous hill. You don't even have to rotate it. Just put it where we need it. Boom. Done. Boom. Done. Yeah. Put one right here. And about here. And this I'll rotate. Another one right here. And right about there, and right about there, and don't want to get too. Yeah. Smooth this whole situation a little bit. I can't put too much in front of this because they are going to clear this out. Short but sweet stay. Had fun. Thanks for the stream. Gonna go to bed, but I'll definitely drop by again. Yeah, we're here. That's a crazy emote. We're here every Monday, streaming TaleSpire. Same time, 8 to 11 Central U.S. time. So yeah. Thanks again for stopping by, and thanks for the follow. That's much appreciated. And we actually will also be streaming on Thursday, but that's going to be Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. And then on Saturdays, we stream Skyrim. Special Edition. We used to just play regular Skyrim, but we beat that. And now we didn't beat it. We got all the achievements unlocked on that one. That was the goal, to get the last 4 achievements unlocked, which we did. And now we're playing Special Edition Skyrim on Legendary difficulty with Survival mode cranked up. It's hell. It's fun hell, but it's hell. Yes, we have died several times. Several times. Yeah, take care. See you next time. This is getting smoothed out pretty good. Yeah, I'm just trying to fill in any gaps and make any like places where they bump up against each other a little less harsh. Yeah, see, that kind of makes it look like one thing, which is what we're going for. Can't come out too far there. That works. And there? Sure. Yeah. That's great. It's perfect. To me, it looks fine. Throw in another little boop here. I'm gonna boop it. Boop. Good. And we lost our tile. Dang it. Alright, that's fine. Forcing us to move on. That's fine. We can do the same thing with this kind of. Yeah, cool. That works. So this is the actual entrance right here, denoted by this tree. Just so I, as a GM, remember where it is. It's like, okay, it's right near the tree. there. And whoop, rotate around like that. Come out a little bit. I don't want to cover up the neat little puddles that I made here. I wish they did more water tiles like that. Just of like, it can be like for the sewer, just of water that you can just place so that it looks like there's water going in the sewer. I think that'd be awesome. So you don't have to use the water level thing. And even animated ones, like they have the way they have the fire. If they had like an animated waterfall, oh, that'd be great. That'd be amazing. And I don't doubt that's probably something that they're working on. Let's see. Oh, that's just that. Okay. Let's do another one of these here. And some more like here and here-ish. There we go. Yeah, we can let the rock kind of stick through there. I'm fine with that, I think. And some there and there. Works really well. I mean, I was concerned about how I was going to do the hillside, but this actually works pretty good. Yeah, once you have them sort of stacked, it really gives the illusion that it's just a mound and not a tree top, but an earthen mound with green foliage. I watched the trailer for the next season of What We Do in the Shadows. Oh my god, I'm excited to the extremes of to which a person can be excited. It looks phenomenal. Let's use a different. Let's use the 3B. The 3B is fine. It's just it requires me to go back in and kind of fill in stuff unless I kind of overlap to begin with, like that. And let's see if we can come up a little bit here. Try and fill this in a little. And ooh, don't want to cover the cattails. So like that. There we go. And I'm going to leave that little muddy spot. And up a little bit, and wrap this around that way, and try not to cover up the vines that I painstakingly put in there. There we go. There, and then down a lot. There we go. And I'm noticing that we're covering up a lot of the mud that we did earlier to kind of clean up those edges. But hey, you know what? It's in the details. It's in the details. Just in case we wanted to leave some of that bare, we had the option. Who's the one man? The one tree man. One Tree Hill. Try to build this up a bit, because yeah, we are gonna have to build up the upward on this hill. Which I guess we have to kind of wait on a little bit. We need at least an idea of where this shelf is, so we know where to start going in that direction. So I don't want to put too much down up there, but down up there. We can do a little bit. Also, I'm tired. Yeah, we can cover this up for sure. Do one there and one right up there. Just got to be sure that the tree trunks aren't poking through. That one is, but you know what? I think it's fine because it works with this trunk. that kind of worked out in our favor. Good. Good. All right. So it's looking pretty good. You've definitely got a ways to go, but I think it'll be worth it. Let's see. Guess we can do another. Let's try and see how we're gonna line up with the next layer here of greenery. So we have to kind of keep it. I don't know. We have to try and not make it steep, is the thing. So we just have to be aware that of our placement. Yeah, so maybe the 3B is the way to go, because it has its own sort of slope to it for literally 1/3 of the effort. And we can sort of and keep in mind that any trunks that are exposed in this process will be concealed by the next level below. So. Down a little bit. And it almost has like a Muppet quality to the texture, which is pretty funny. It just looks like a big green Cookie Monster, which is kind of funny. Well, Cookie Monster is from Sesame Street, but the Sesame Street puppets are Muppets. The same company. Same thing. It's all Henson. If they're from Henson's shop, they're Muppets. Yoda's a Muppet. All the things in the labyrinth, Muppets. Guess that's fine for the placement. Kind of wanna mitigate, yeah. Fix that with a little bit of there. A little bit, yeah, there we go. A little bit of that, and then mix it up with a little bit of that, and then a little bit of that. Cool. Cool. Actually, I do need that. We're using multiple treetop tiles, so kind of need my palette open. Go ahead and throw that there. Throw another one. Ooh, too far. There we go. And we'll switch back to the twofer. And we can kind of go this way to make the gradation. Yeah, you can see a bunch of the trunks, but in the end you won't. Once it's all done, you won't see. This guy there. Yeah, that works. How did we meet back up with that? That's fine. We like kind of like dipped down and then dipped back up and met up with the layer we just did previously. I mean, that's fine. That's actually good. That means we're not just doing straight lines across. We're actually doing this, which makes it look a little bit more organic. So cool. Good to see. Good to see that we're not completely robotic in our actions here. Trying to appear human. Let's see. I guess we just keep going from where we met up with this and just kind of dip down a little. Yep. Let's do it. Let's do it. And the problem is I don't remember where we were. Oh, it was right here. There we go. Okay. Threefer. Maybe we just do, yeah, there we go. And then that. And then that. And then we switch back up to the twos. And like that. And then there we go. All right. yeah. I mean, this is gonna definitely bulk it out, as you can see from some of this. I'm probably gonna have to come back through and like clean up some stuff, like with the single treetop like this a bit, but it's actually pretty easy to do. Yeah, cool. I just got my box of set booster packs for the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms set for Magic the Gathering. My wife actually bought me the box, which surprised the heck out of me, because she's awesome. Well, it didn't surprise me. I knew she was awesome, but it was just very awesome for her to do that. And it was a decent box. I got a foil alternate art foil showcase of Drizzt, which is cool. And I got they have some of the cards from the list, which are reprints of cards from previous sets, and sometimes high value, sometimes just whatever random stuff. But one of the I got a couple, but one of them was Demonic Tutor from God, what was it? Double Master. No. Was it Double Masters? It might have been Double. It was the reprint of Demonic Tutor, not the original, not the one from, not the showcase one from Strixhaven either, but the one in between those. And I have one proxy Demonic Tutor that I only use in a commander deck, and I have it marked on the back so that I know it's a proxy. Because it's a realistic looking proxy, but I marked it just so I know that it's not real. And I have one of the showcase Strixhaven ones, not foil. What am I, made of money? And now I have another one. So that's cool. And I do have multiple commander decks that use black, so it's just always good to have. And that was really cool. It's a fun set. I mean, there's a lot of the dice rolling, and the one thing that I thought was really cool, they usually include like a spin down d20 to keep track of your health at 1 through 20, but it's always laid out differently than an actual d20. But the d20 that they included in this like box set, I also bought a gift box out of it, is an actual d20. So the number layout on the dice is what is normally on a d20, unlike a spin down where all the numbers are adjacent to each other so you can find them easier when you're turning it and counting your life down. So I thought that was really neat. A very small little detail that that thankfully they thought of, because I'm not sure if it would really affect the dice rolling statistically, but I mean it might. It's a very slight, and why do that? Why try to affect why mess with perfection? I guess is not the right it's not the right term, because D20s are far from perfect. Any person who's ever played D&D can tell you that. That's why we have Dice Jail. Yeah, it's just cool that they did that. But yeah, those are my two big hits, and they were right next to each other. They were in the same pack. I was like, what the hell? There's a foil showcase Drizzt and a Demonic Tutor right next to each other. Yep, it was fairly early in the pack cracking too, so the rest of it kind of paled in comparison. Like, well, it's not gonna beat that. Oh, I did get a foil Zariel Planeswalker and a showcase or a extended art Lolth Planeswalker. Those were also right next to each other in the same pack. Bonkers. And I got one Mordenkainen, not showcase or anything, just normal, which is still awesome. He's a decent Planeswalker. But yeah, a lot of the stuff they did for the set, Mordenkainen, the one little bugaboo. Mordenkainen isn't typically associated with Forgotten Realms. He's more Greyhawk. He certainly makes a presence in Forgotten Realms by way of his signature spells, like Mordenkainen's Hound and whatnot, Mansion, all that fun stuff. But he's not from the realms. He's from Greyhawk. So that's a little weird. And as far as other characters, they got the Companions of the Hall. So great. Those are the most iconic of the Forgotten Realms. They got Volo, who is also pretty iconic. They got Xanathar, also iconic. Aside from that, I was expecting Elminster. At least an Elminster, but no Elminster. Yeah. But whatever. I mean, that just leaves room for them to return to it. You know? They did Minsk and Boo, which I thought was very obscure, but hey, I like obscure. That was from the Icewind Dale game, I think, right? Which is Forgotten Realms. So that was kind of cool. Let's see. Oh no, I covered up my cattails. Hold up. I gotta clear this out a little bit. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to cover those up quite so much. Oh yeah. Ooh, Let me scooch this down here. Oop. Alright. That works. Yeah. Sure. That's fine. I didn't want to cover these up. And there's a mushroom in there I didn't want to cover up. But once the player characters clear this out, I'm just gonna delete these. Because these are just, you know, foliage and overgrowth that can be cut away. So, you know. Just gonna leave these little patches here to indicate that maybe there's an entrance nearby. Cool. Alright, let's see. We don't have much time left. That's fine. Let me just throw a couple more of these down. My cat is looking at me because she knows that she gets fed when I hop off stream. And that's usually around this time. She's a little genius. She knows about what time she gets fed. She will sit and wait near her dish when it's around food time, because we feed her throughout the day, a little bit at a time. Because she's a chonker, and she will eat all the food you put in front of her in one sitting, if given the opportunity. So we have to dole it out to her over the course of the day in portions. But I love her to death. Yeah, she knows it's getting to be time. But thanks everyone. Oh my gosh, we had so many follows today. Rhino XT, welcome. We're wrapping things up here. But welcome. We have completed the dungeon portion of the map, and we are working on the surrounding hillside. And we've came a pretty decent way for whatever portion of the stream we were working on this. Always coming at the end of everyone's streams. Hey, yeah, I mean, oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. We have a long way to go. I'm still on the fence as to whether or not I'm going to go all the way down or just most of the way down and just bring the water level up to meet it, and then you just build off of that, which I might do. But the rooms we did today, we did the false treasure room, which is this right here. Let me turn off build mode. There we go. We did the false treasure room. We did the corridor leading from the pillared throne room to the false treasure room, which also includes the wondrous foyer, which is right here. And that, there we go, the wondrous foyer, this area right here, and that includes the what was it called? The, oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget it, and I was just looking at it. The valves of Mithril, which are these two huge doors, and they're their own little can of worms. They are super enchanted and do really, really, really deadly stuff. But yeah, if you look up the Tomb of Horrors, you'll see all the list of nasty stuff that they do. Or you can watch the VOD of this, and you can see the description that I read of it. It's really just this dungeon is the worst. It's the most deadly thing ever. But thanks everyone for stopping by, and for the follows. It's always appreciated. We'll be back here on Thursday night, playing some more Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch. I need to play it a little bit in between to level up a little bit, I think, because we're getting back to the point where every battle's a little rough. So we're gonna get strong, get some strong. Yeah, it is an unescapable death trap. It really is. And then Saturday we'll be back for some more Skyrim on legendary difficulty with survival mode cranked up, because we are gluttons for punishment, apparently. Last Saturday, my God, the technical difficulties, my God. If you tried to tune in, you probably saw just me, the game, but no camera and not me talking, because for the first portion of the game, before the first ad break, my mic was muted and my camera wasn't working. I fixed my mic after before the first ad break, just before, but my camera was still out of commission. It was throwing a tantrum, but we got it working now, so it's okay. So again, thanks everyone. If you're looking for a game of D&D to play monthly, I run 2 games through Eventbrite, and the thing should pop up here. And it's no, that's Twitter. No. I am on there though, and Eventbrite. You're gonna do your thing and cycle to Eventbrite. There it is. I run 2 games through there. They are dungeon crawls, so you can play month to month, play it by ear. If you miss a month, it's not that big a deal. You won't miss too much story. They're on Tuesdays and Sundays. I try to do them on the second Tuesday and Sunday of every month, but sometimes scheduling gets wonky and we have to push things back. The Tuesday session for this month is tomorrow night, and that is from 6 to 10 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So you can check that out on Eventbrite or my website, dicebrews.com. That also will link you to the Eventbrite, where you can buy tickets. They are $8. It gets you a seat at the table on Roll20, and a greater healing potion for your character to use in-game. But for that session alone, at the end of that session, the potion goes away, but I just let the PCs just drink the potion, even if they're unconscious. It'll improve their situation marginally. But yeah. So yeah, again, if you're interested, it's over at Eventbrite. I am Dice and Brews over at Eventbrite. There are also links in my profile here on Twitch and on YouTube. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. If you're looking for a non-D&D game to play over video chat with your friends and or family, check out tourguidegames.com. They offer on-demand, professionally led TTRPGs for you and your friends and family. All you need is a smartphone. There's no need to roll dice or take notes, because your tour guide is more than happy and able to do that for you. And even then, there's not much of that, since the games don't really require much of it. They're very rules light, easy to learn and fun to play games over the course of a couple hours. Games like All Out of Bubblegum, Time and Temp, Project Ninja Panda Taco, Fiasco, Guild of Orpheus, Honey Heist, Scream, games like that. So if you're looking for just a quick game to play with for game night over video chat, if you've moved recently and you want to get game night going again, or if you're still quarantining and you want to, or for whatever reason you're separated from people that you normally do game night, it's a great way around that and to close the distance and just kind of reconnect. And it's a fun time. Or maybe you're a company looking for a great team building exercise for your employees. It's also an excellent resource for that. So check them out over at tourguidegames.com if you're interested. And with that, we say thank you again. Everyone, please wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face when you're out and about, social distance whenever possible. The mask goes over your nose as well. Check and see in your area if you are eligible to get vaccinated, and just do it because it is free. It is the responsible and considerate thing to do. And I'm a hermit usually, so I don't like being around people. Yeah. Me too. I'm a bit of a recluse, but I do go out sometimes when I have to. And just be excellent to each other, and we'll see you Thursday, hopefully. We're going to be playing some more Ni no Kuni. Peace out. Hey, what's up? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and also hit the bell if you want to know when I post some new stuff. You can see some of my other stuff right over there on the screen.